We even love Mondays in the fabulous Florida Keys, but why wouldn't we? We live in paradise. I'm Gary McAdams with the eXp Realty. Please excuse my raspy voice this morning. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. I'm feeling a little under the weather this morning, but I don't mind it. I'll sit outside in my yard in the sunshine and let the warmth and just the Mother Nature take it over and sweat it out of me. We're supposed to have temperatures in the upper 70s today, sunny all day long. It's going to be another beautiful day here in paradise. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you'll be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photographs, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information about the homes on the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the pool, photos of the boat dock edge. It's just a lot more information that I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video and you want to stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as long as you're subscribing, right next to you, you'll see that thumbs up like button. If you could click that, that'll help my channel grow. I'd appreciate that a lot. We have 4 new listings to talk about today, but before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida's lawyers have to butt their nose in and make me cover the boring legal stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings, and I'm not accepting any responsibility for any inaccuracies there may be in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. Every now and then I will put in my opinion. I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the houses. I've been a realtor in the Key West area, or the Key West and the lower Keys area for about 26 years now, and I've lived in the Keys for a little over 33 years. So if I have any inside information or any knowledge on the property, I will mention that, but I'll make it clear that that's my opinion or based off my experience. Otherwise, you can figure it's coming right from the MLS. The first house we have is in Key West's Old Town neighborhood on Francis Street. Francis Street is one of my favorite streets on the island. It's close enough to Duval Street that you can walk, but it's far enough away that it's very quiet. It's a very small street that most people would drive by and not even notice. You don't have the tourists and the looky-loos driving around, turning around in your driveway. Very private, very secluded, mostly multi-million-dollar upscale homes. It's a very nice neighborhood, and it's, to me, the perfect distance from Duval Street. Close enough to walk, but far enough away that it's quiet, and you don't have tourists peering in your windows, drunks peeing in your bushes, throwing beer cans in your front yard. This one's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,056 square foot house. It's being offered at $1,650,000, which is extremely low for a house on Francis Street. If you think you might want to look at this one, definitely call me today. I don't expect this one to be around long. Then the next one is over in the Casa Marina area on Grinnell Street. The Casa Marina area is a very upscale, very sought-after, desirable neighborhood. The lots of land tend to be a little bit larger. The houses tend to be a little bit larger. All the houses pretty much are very upscale homes. You're very close to Higgs Beach and Rest Beach, which are the smaller, quieter beaches. They're the beaches the locals go to. We try not to tell the tourists about those. We like to keep some of them to ourselves. You can also walk or take a bicycle to Duval Street. You're very close to the Casa Marina Resort, which the neighborhood's named after. It's got a couple of great restaurants and a beautiful beachside tiki bar. This one's a 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom, 2,681 square foot house. It's being offered at $4,699,999. I'm not sure why they put that price tag on it. It seems like a weird number, but I don't price them, I just report them. That's actually a very good price for a house that size in the Casa Marina area. Then in Key West's Newtown neighborhood on 16th Terrace, there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,230 square foot house. This house is surrounded with a large privacy wall. They have a very nice pool in the backyard. You'll see a picture of it if you look at the blog, keywestinvesting.com. Very well put together house. I've been in this one myself several times before. It's a beautiful home. It's being offered at $1,145,000. That's a great price for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,230 square foot house with a pool in that neighborhood. That's definitely a good price. Then the last one we have is in a section we call Smurf Village. The locals named it Smurf Village because the houses kind of look like the houses in the old cartoon from the 80s, the Smurfs. Smurf Village is an area you'll hear me do what you probably never thought you'd ever hear a realtor tell anyone to do. Don't buy it. I tell all my clients, stay away from Smurf Village. If they do insist on buying it, I require them to sign an addendum saying they bought it against realtor advice. The houses are all deeded as individual single-family houses, but the buildings are fourplexes. There's 4 units in one building. There's no HOA, there's no governing rules, there's no homeowners people, there's no condo association, a homeowners association. So it's pretty well you're on the honor system. If the roof leaks or if the building needs to be re-sided or needs to be tented for termites, that all 4 people are going to pay their fair share. Otherwise, one person might get stuck with the bill for the whole roof. Or if the house needs to be tented for termites, you need to move out of the house for at least 2, usually 3 days. If all 4 owners aren't willing to move out, you can do they call it the injection treatment. It looks just like a very large version of a needle a doctor would use, and they stick it in your walls and through your floors and inject the chemicals to kill the termites. And it works just fine if you have a true single-family house. But in a case like this, where it's a fourplex, it'll kill all your termites, but the termites next door are going to eventually make their way right back over to your house. Usually the neighbors are pretty good, and they all each pay their fair share, but there have been a lot of cases where people won't. It's even gone to court a couple of times, and they lost because there are no governing rules whatsoever saying who has to pay what. This one's listed as a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,032 square foot house. I've been in pretty much every Smurf Village house there is, and they're all 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. So another thing with this particular house I would look at is make sure that their bathrooms were added in legally. Otherwise, the building department and code enforcement could show up and tell you need to remove them. It's being offered at $590,000, which is an excellent price for any home anywhere in Key West. But with all the drawbacks, there's just too many red flags. I personally don't care for Smurf Village, but that's just my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. That's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service, including photographs of the homes. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.